everybody, welcome back to East Coast Outside Adventures. Today, well, me and Holly's out. She's sitting in her little big girl chair today. Yeah.
I'm a big girl now.
Anyways, as in my previous video, I mentioned I have the Pomoly, excuse me, the Pomoly Timberwolf stove. You see me take out the bag and put it together, kinda. I finished putting it together. It takes me a couple minutes anyways. But, yeah, today we're going to do a first burn in it. As you can see, I don't have my 9-foot stovepipe or my 6-foot stovepipe. I just put my spark arrestor on top of the damper. So, just to get my spark arrestor burned in a little bit. Change color and everything. I never wiped it down. Like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to or not. I didn't. But what I done was I put my big old bear paw, I put it right on top of the stove. Hopefully my handprint will burn into it, which would be really neat. So Holly, you know, monkey see, monkey do. Holly had to put hers on the side. So hopefully that'll come out. So kind of like a double personalization kind of thing, you know. So anyways, I'm gonna, well, we've already gone ahead and got a little bit of dry wood and stuff. It was a kind of a search for it, but we found some. Wasn't very much, but it's enough to do a first burn anyway. So we got a bunch of twigs and sticks and stuff like that, some bark. I got a few rounds I gotta split in half yet. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that there, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready to light her up. But alright everybody, I got my fire steel, I got my knife, I got my little fire starter thing right here from local hardware store. It's this compressed cardboard soaked in like oil lantern fuel. So I'll see if I can get this puppy started and spark her up, bud. There we go. I just done going sparked her up, bud. Alright guys, whew, smoke in my face, whew, dang. I'm gonna switch sides. Alright, this is a little bit better. I know you can't see me or nothing, but anyways, stove was half a failure, half a success. The wood's still kind of wet from the last 4 or 5 days of this horrible weather. All this, you know, not really sleet, but a really wet snow. It was raining the weekend before. Actually 2 or 3 days last week, all last weekend, and into Monday a little bit. So the wood's still kind of damp. So it was a little bit of a task to find some dry wood. But we managed to find some. It's still kind of dampish, like I said, but I mean, as you can tell, the fire is burning. I've had the door shut, the damper wide open, the front vent wide open, and it kind of snuffed itself out a little bit, so I'd open it back up, give it a little blow on it for, you know, about 10 seconds, and it took off again, so I decided I had to leave the door open for a few minutes. As you can see, it blared right up again. So, go ahead and close it. That's hot. There we go. Oh, she's smoking pretty good. Coloring. Excuse me. Whew. So for coloring wise, it did start to turn like a bronzy amber color. I'm starting to see a little bit of purple and blue here on the very top, just above the Lone Wolf logo. My spark arrestor, well, the the cutouts are starting to turn black from the smoke, but I mean, it's slowly working on it. So our coffees were cold, so our first coffee heat up on the new stove. It's only been on there for a couple minutes so far, but starting to warm up a little bit. A lot of coffee in there. It's a 750 ml titanium pot. So, yeah, like I say, the coloring, it, ooh, what the heck that is off the cup. But, anyways, as I was saying, burnt my coat. There is some purple and blues on the top, starting to anyway, on the front panel. The sides, this side starting to turn amber and bronzy color right about here in this section. And on the other side, get the smoke here, battle. From about here to back about here and about halfway down, it's starting to turn the bronze and amber color. I'm gonna stink when I go home and smoke, but that's okay. The back of it, still the raw color. The back panel by the damper is starting to turn a little bit. The front, well, not so much, but in time it will turn. So, say we're heating up our coffee. Set that right there. Well, here we go. Yeah, so I see a little more color change. I'll bring you guys back. All right, everybody. Had a little bit more of a color change. The second panel here in the back starting to turn to purple and blue. It's got the bronze color going on. The spark arrestor starting to turn bronze and got a little bit of purpley blues around the edge of the cap there where it's been welded on. Spark arrestor is turning some nice purpley blues. The damper inside is turning purple. Looking at that right now, it's kind of like a red hot purple. The sides, there's a spot about yay big on the bottom center on the right side, and on the left side it moved down like a little bit of a waterfall kind of. So it is turning purpley blues and all that fun stuff. So just going to show you what you can do in the woods with a brand new wood stove, and you spark it up. Turns all kinds of fancy colors. So our coffee's pretty much heated up. Yep, it's hot. So I'll hand this cup off to Holly, and she can divide it out a little bit. It was hot. Cup was hot. So where I had the cup sitting, right about here, it's got well, blackened from the bottom of the cup, but I mean, other than that, the shape of the cup in there. Yeah, but everything else, seems to be burning in quite nicely. So it's getting late. It's going to be dark in about another half an hour, so I'm going to let this here burn out as quick as it can anyway. I do have a little bit of smoke leaking around the bottom, but that's probably, I don't have it fully in, like the thumb nuts on the bottom. I don't have it fully tight, just for sake of Just I knew we wasn't bringing a tent or nothing, so it wasn't really a big deal. Excuse me all day. So, but when I'm out camping in a hot tent with this stove, I will be sure to put it tight. So, but I don't want any smoke leaking in the tent because that's you know, pretty dangerous. So, but knowing I wasn't going to be in one, I didn't put it severely tight. So, whew, come on, smoke, fight. But no, I'm actually really enjoying the stove. Minus the smoke in my face. That's my own fault from where I was sitting. But no, I let the stove burn out here. No, I had some glass to clean. So, you see, fire snuffed itself out. But give it a couple of seconds, it'll poof back up again. So, so yeah, I'm going to let this stove burn out, and then we'll bring you guys back and everything else. See, just sparked back up again. So, anyways, I'll bring you guys back in a few. Alright guys, fire's pretty much out now. It's gonna burn out for a few more minutes. It's getting dark, coming around 4:30. Overall, I like the stove. I like the coloring, the damper. I'm not about to touch the spark arrestor right now. It's too bloody hot. But the damper and the and the pipe manifold, that's all turned nice purpley blue really quick. Spark arrestor, that's turning bronze. The top of it's got some purpley blues on it. The sides starting to turn amber and bronze colors. Both sides, the top of it, it's got about a quarter purple and blues on it. The rest is all, like say, bronze and amber colors. My glass is black, which is normal for me anyways. The wind picked up just a tiny little bit. First little bit of wind we've had
all afternoon.
Yeah. So, but overall, I like that little stove. Pain in the butt to put together, but I mean, sacrifices, right? So, like I said in my previous video, it like if you don't want to carry the whole thing, you want to split the difference. You know, Holly goes out once in a while, so if you want to use the stove, I can split the difference with her. She can carry half of it, and I'll carry half of it. Or if I'm going out by myself, well then I guess I'm carrying the whole thing. But it is very backpackable. I don't even need the bag for that anyway. I can disperse the weight throughout my backpack. But sad to say though, my handprint didn't go on the top like I was kind of hoping, and Holly's handprint didn't go on the side as we were hoping. So, but
well,
nonetheless, I do have my fingerprints all over the dang thing. This down knee one. But no, overall, again, I really like that stove. I really do. So, don't touch the door when it's hot. It burns. What do you think of the stove?
It's a stove. I'm sorry, it's a stove. It works good.
It's a stove. She likes the other one too. It got blazing hot. We went out camping. Was it back in October?
Yeah, something like that. September, October.
Yeah, it was like if it was September, it was probably.
It would have been late September, early October.
Yeah, we went to a familiar location we've been to many times before, and I got that tent just roasting hot.
Oh so. Yeah, it was nice. I'm not a winter person.
But no, we had a really good time out there. So say we're gonna let that burn out. There's not much coals left in it anyway, so we're gonna let that burn itself out. And so we're gonna say goodbye for now. And you'll see this stove on the channel in the future. So. Alright everybody, we'll catch y'all later. Have fun, stay safe.
Later.